Alright, what's up guys? Kane here with XBLA fans. I'm going to do things a little bit differently today. I'm going to do a hitting guide, and I wanted to do it live because I didn't want to just spice clips together. Because for this, I could make you think I'm the greatest hitter ever. But honestly, nobody gets a hit every time. The best baseball players get hit a third of the time. You know, maybe like a little bit more. But there's not that many of them. So a lot of your games are going to be pretty tight, and you're going to kind of have to think things through a little bit. I like that I'm playing a guy slightly higher in the ego than me, which means he's probably actually pretty decent. Because if we had one of these lower ones, I might have been able to just shell him if he just threw it straight down the plate over and over. I'll probably leave in the pitching stuff. I don't think I'm going to edit it out, so yeah, you'll probably get to watch this stuff too. But let's just do. So I'm gonna try to focus on hitting today, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna just completely ignore how to pitch. So like, this guy seems to not want to swing. I'm gonna give him a changeup way out here, and let's just see what happens. Yeah. I hate my shortstop on this team. I absolutely hate him. I have gotten into trouble over that a couple times now because he's just abnormally slow. I knew he was going to steal. I don't really mind giving up singles because most players are bad like that. And they're going to continue to do that. Alright, so he has a decent eye, but not a great one. So if you notice there, he's swinging at a little bit too much junk. I'm probably going to do the same. As much as I would love to say I'm not, I know it's coming. So let's see what he does here. So I like to do the approach where I start in the middle. Some people, in particular if you're playing with a power hitting team, will kind of cue in on one of the corners. Most players will literally throw down the corners. If you're smart, you start to use these as well. Because that gives you, instead of just having 4 locations, you now have 8. If you're really ballsy, you'll throw down the middle. But if you throw down the middle, that's stuff that's going to get shelled. So, like, we can look at that. That's a ball. He's got me 2 balls already. So we're already up in the count. If I had a power hitter, I'd be looking to power swing here. But I don't. So right here, I'm just looking for a pitch I can nail. I don't really want to just swing to swing. That one was going to be a strike anyway, and I thought I had a chance. There we go. Okay, so not a great hit, but at least we made contact, didn't strike out. It's not going to bloop through. So I'm playing as the platypi right now, so my approach is different than if I was playing to, say, the sirloins or the wide loads. All right, so here with this guy, this is the first guy I would look for a power swing on with this team. I'm probably not looking for it again. I'm swinging at 2 outside in a row. That's not good. I had a feeling. Alright, he's doing that stupid pitch that I couldn't swing at if I wanted to. I don't understand people who do that pitch. It does nothing good. All it did was make it so I couldn't swing. And I probably would have swung at one of them, you know? So let's boom. So we didn't have a great inning hitting wise. I would say I didn't do anything particularly wrong, but I also didn't do anything exceptionally well. And I mean, that's normal. You got to remember that at the end of the day, if you're playing against someone who's not completely terrible, like, unless it's a complete skill matchup, you shouldn't be able to just shell the ball every time. As much as I hate my shortstop, my second baseman is insanely fast. So between the two of them, they confuse me all the time, because I'm like, which one's fast, which one's slow? So we're going to just try to change the speed up, keep it a little bit where it's going to be hard to hit. So if you don't remember, hit the B button. He runs right there for you. Then you don't have to do anything. I know I've done a video on that one. Okay, so here's the main power hitter on this team. Oh my god. See, every once in a while when I get into the power swing mode, I know other people do this too. You start wanting to pound it immediately. And you get distracted and you just start swinging. Instead of just, you know, the good approach I've been using previously. So he's going to throw probably a fastball. I'm going to give him another chance to throw a fastball before I consider stealing. Now that he's thrown 2 fastballs in a row, the odds of him throwing a third are probably pretty low. But he did, and it blooped in. That is going to be good for us. We're going to score off that. That's a hit and run, basically. That's what we were trying to accomplish. I didn't have a pure steal guy. I just wanted to make sure that didn't get caught by the shortstop because we would have been in trouble. But that is beautiful right there. That is like what we want. Okay, that one was going to drop. Damn it, I screwed up. So did he. Okay. I should be on third. Like I said, I am not perfect. No one is. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to have to be able to deal with them. He's throwing home, not paying attention. I'm going to take my second base. So he should have thrown to a cutoff. But as you can see, this is kind of my approach to hitting online. I'm going to try to just get some decent pitches. So, I mean, if you're struggling, like I said, work the corners, you know, find a zone, make this your home. And most pitchers will not throw to the same spot multiple times in a row. It's kind of a flaw that most of them have. We're going to score again. So, forfeit. So, this is cool, but unfortunately, this is not going to work super great for a hitting guide. I was a little afraid of this. This is why I use clips typically, because people just like to quit. So yeah, so we're going to talk a little bit about what happened in that game, what that guy could have done better. He was throwing way too many pitches straight down the plate, giving me a lot of control to be able to hit him. My first hit was actually an inside ball. That kind of shows you, again, just because it's inside does not mean you can't hit it. A good player will be able to move and kind of move things around. Just kind of curious. Yeah, he's pretty decent. I had a feeling he wasn't garbage. But yeah, he's not exactly amazing or anything. But I mean, that's kind of what you're going to deal with online. You're going to bounce around a lot because every once in a while you play against someone who's actually really good. Then you play against someone who's like my level, and then you play against someone who's that guy's level. So I mean, there's a lot of people online. You'll just kind of move around. Like, my record is decent right now, obviously. It's kind of blocked. I'm 17-12. My face is in front of it, but it's not bad by any means. All right. I'm going to try to get one more game in here, and we're going to try to use that for, like, part 2, because I don't feel like I got to talk a bunch. Instead of using just a pure contact team this time, we're going to switch it up, and we're going to go to my, my friends, the wide loads. So this will give you more of a power approach to kind of what I do and kind of how I'm trying to play this game. So we're going to change this up and cut. Hey, what's up, guys? We're back. So facing a... So this guy's climbed a lot, this pennant race. Because if he is junior right now with that ranking, that means he was junior last time. Means he's on his way up. So I'm going to assume this guy's pretty decent. And let's see what we can do here. So we're going to be taking a different approach this time. I think I'm still the home team, right? Yep. Oh, nice. I love it. This guy's rocking the grapplers. This is my favorite team right now. Still my favorite team. I've been doing pretty good with the Platypi recently. I'm not a massive fan of them, though. I don't think they have my strengths. That's not going to work for me. I probably needed to dive out into the outfield and not, like, horizontally like I did, to be honest. Okay. I'm expecting him to try to steal. If he's smart, he's not going to do it on the first pitch. For some reason, my catcher locked up. I must have buffered it too early. Because, like I said, I knew it was coming. Just about anybody's going to steal with this team. It's the grapplers. They're super good at it. And generally, if someone doesn't steal on the first pitch, expect it to come.
Number 15, the third baseman.
Who's my pitcher? We got Holder close. I was like trying to realize who I had. That's gonna get hit. So that's the pitch you got to worry about. You leave that hanging like I did where it was a little too close to the zone, and it is really easy to just shell. Okay, here's something I don't think most people do and probably should do more of. This is the best hitter on that team. The guy behind him is not that good. There is not the right amount of protection behind this guy. And he just made it even easier. That was stupid. That was flat out stupid. Alright, so we're going to power swing pretty much every time with this team. This is a completely different team. You do have to realize you will get punished a lot more. So, with this team versus the team we were playing as last game, if I don't make good contact, it's going to be pretty bad. Okay, so he's got guard lines on. I got to make sure I don't hit toward that. That is going to be a... So, what I'm doing right now that I shouldn't be doing, I'm swinging at crap. I mean, I do it, you do it. Let's be real, everyone does it. You just got to realize you're doing it. And when you realize you're doing it, you start taking some pitches. So I'm not going to swing for a little bit here. I'm going to make him throw me something. That was a strike, but still it was close, and I didn't want to risk it. All right, now we have to think about a two-strike approach. We're going to change to a contact swing. We're going to swing at anything a little bit more close. Not always going to work, you know. That one was probably a ball. This is what I mean, though. This guy is the guy who's backing up Bambino or whatever. Start to consider that. And when you know there's a guy like that who is completely weak right after their best player, I mean, this is one of those things where I know this because I play as the grapplers as much as I do. But honestly, that's something that pretty much anybody could start to learn. I normally hate doing that, but it didn't make sense to run to the bag. All right, so cool. Nice and easy. All right, we're going to try to get some... So that would have been an 88. It was a bad pitch to swing at, though. A little bit better. It's not going to break through. So if that doesn't break through, it's going to be a ground ball. This is why you're going to have issues sometimes if you play as one of these power teams. Yeah, you might get one out, you know, playing like this. But if you're not hitting it cleanly like I am, you're going to continue to get these weak grounders and pop-ups. It was a good hit there. All right, now this guy, unfortunately, is pretty much only worth swinging with the power swing. He's slow as crap, too, so we're going to have... That was a terrible pitch to swing at, but we might luck out. No, he didn't. I was like, if he threw to second, we might be okay. And, like, I wasn't sure if he was paying attention to the outs. Whoop. All right, this is good. I'm going to actually get to my pitcher this time. So I can talk a little bit more about how you got to treat that. Because, oh, nice hit. That was a little funky. I, like, got into, like, I'm going to start talking mode, and then I realized he hit it. I was like, ooh. But, I mean, that just shows you the pitcher isn't always an automatic out. You can sometimes get, you know, a hit. Which is kind of what I was going to start talking about, but there's some other things you can do. Oh, that's a bad pitch, but he won't swing anyway. So, I really want this out. I'm going to try a power pitch. That right there is why I don't always power pitch, because I screwed up a lot. Not like a ton, but in general, I'd rather have the guaranteed 60 than the 50. That was bad. Deep in the hole. Alright, so he did pretty good there, but we'll bring that back. So, like, for now, okay, I'm starting to get trends from him. He likes to pitch low, which means I'm going to start moving my indicator down. It was a bad pitch. But again, like, he likes to pitch down here. Once you know that, you can kind of give yourself a little bit of a hint and be like, okay, here's where the line is. Anything below that, I'm not swinging at. I will not move this down. That was close. Especially with this count. Okay. He's still got to throw me a strike. I honestly thought that was just up enough. But I mean, it's not a bad thing to strike out like that sometimes because you're forcing the guy to start to hit corners. And when he starts trying to hit those, like, it gives you a little bit more control on, like, figuring out how he pitches. Well, that was bad. That's why bunting is so rough. Honestly, it's really hard to see what happened there, you know? Like, I have a hard time half the time telling, was that... Yeah, that was smart by him. He realizes I'm throwing in the dirt. You should always steal. And you're going to have a hard time. Hard time suicide squeezing in this game. So right now, I just want to get out of this inning. He's already shown he's got a proclivity to swing outside of the zone. We're not going to throw a strike. I've been saving this. Oh, I thought we had it. I could have dove, but the amount of times I've dove and looked stupid from diving and missed an easy catch is way too high. Don't really get the stealing home thing. That was kind of a waste. Like, there's no play at plate. I'm not going to throw down there. All you're doing is reminding me not to throw down there. So that's what we want to do. I know he's going low. I'm looking for it low. We're ready to pound it. That was a really good hit. With this team, that is our goal. Not the home run. That is actually, that's the hit we want. We want those constant gap doubles. And we're just going to keep going back home. That's where we want to live. We want to live right there. It's so easy to do. Once you get the timing down, you can continue to pound it, especially if he keeps throwing to those same spots. So, like, I'm going to ignore everything high from this guy. If he wants to get me high, he can get me high. That sounded way different than I meant it, but yeah, we're just done with the high stuff. This game, this guy is pitching low continually. Ooh, right up there. Yeah, that's why it's a little bit dangerous to put your infield in. I think I just gave him a free out, though. I should have advanced both runners if I was going to do that. That was a bad decision by me. So, ooh, I'm caught on my other mic. Just like, what is going on here? I should have ignored it. Oh, man. See, I chase stuff too. We all chase stuff. Everybody chases stuff. But obviously, X is your power swing. A is your contact swing. I know someone complained I didn't do that in one of my other videos. But your controls change depending on what console you're using. That was a bad swing. But again, this kind of shows my approach on how I'm trying to play this. Like, yeah, we did not get a home run this game. We did not just completely shell this guy. He's not exactly pitching terribly. You know, he could be pitching much worse. I'm not exactly dominating him by any means. But this is how you're going to win most of your games. You want to win most games, this is what you do. Is that Ian Fielder? Yeah. I love Ian Fielder. He's my go-to. So, like, again, I'm going to turn this a little bit into a pitching guide. But this guy's swinging at crap. We don't give him anything but crap. When that indicator turns from blue to white, that's when you know you have the catch. I mean, I got a chance to talk about other things. Let's talk about some other things. We're leaving them in the video. Bloop, bloop, bloop. That was bad. That's what I meant by, like, sometimes you just dive and make yourself look like an idiot. I forgot I was playing as the wide loads and not the platypi. The platypi guy could not get there without diving. He's so freaking slow. He may actually be faster than my guy, but I just... I don't know. I'm memeing my own head. That guy is like literally molasses. It's like I let like Barry Bonds like at the end of his career play shortstop. Oh man, don't go out. I caught it. Like I said, that indicator's great because it kind of lets you know. I threw there, honestly, kind of hoping he might go to second afterward because it's kind of like a bait. All right, my guess is he's waiting for a pitch. I got to figure out where he's waiting. That works. Like, if you throw stuff and someone's not swinging, odds are they're looking at one of those corners, trying to find a specific hit. Especially if they're playing as a power team. I mean, I don't think he was. He was playing as the Grapplers. But that guy had a really good power swing. So, you never know what they're doing. But you can kind of think it through, like, what would I be doing? And that's why every once in a while you'll give up a hit really hard to someone on the sirloins or nemesis. Because you'll be sitting there and you're like trying to pitch and he's just literally only hitting that corner. So there are people who will go all game just trying to get one home run hitting in one of those corners. And that's not a bad strategy, to be honest, if you're going to play that style. Because most pitchers will not continue to pitch to one area continually without it being like an accidental pattern like this guy where he just kept pitching low. A lot of people are scared to continue to go to that high inside fastball, you know, so if you keep looking for a high outside, you know, you're going to get it eventually once in that at bat. Most people will kind of do that rotate the corner thing. That's why I was saying, like, it helps to start using like the D-pad as well of it. So instead of just pitching the corners, you pitch these little up, down, you know, left, right stuff. So that's really what you want to kind of do there. As far as hitting approach, like my hitting approach with this team is very similar to the Platypus. The difference is now I'm actually trying to power swing. And once I figure out this guy's pattern, it's really easy to hit him. Almost every pitcher has a pattern. You just got to figure out what they're doing wrong and just try to exploit it. Most guys are bad about it. I do it too. If you notice, my go-to pitches are high and inside and in the dirt curveballs. I love them. I try to shake it up from there. I try to not continue to use the same thing, but that's obviously what I end up going with a lot. I hope this video worked out for you guys. I'm going to splice together, obviously, this game and the last game I played. And we're going to call this kind of a hitting guide. It's a little bit of commentary on 2 games I played. 2 wins, thankfully. I didn't look like an idiot. You never know. You never know when you decide to do it live like this. Who knows? Don't get to just splice clips together and look like an all-star. But I want to say thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate it. Really, really do appreciate you guys watching and sharing these videos. They help us out an absolute ton. You guys have no idea, to be perfectly honest. It really does allow us to keep making content for this game. And this is a game that I am truly passionate about. I really love. I think it's a lot of fun. And I'd love to be able to stick with it and continue to play it and continue to show you guys more stuff with it. Thank you so much. Please do like and subscribe. It helps us out a lot. And if you guys share this video somewhere, you guys are my hero. Thank you guys so much, and later.